Ivanka vacation. Jesse Watters off the air and on a family trip 24 hours after sexually suggestive Trump comment, despite it being his first week on the job. Fox News host Jesse Watters announced that he will be taking some time off from the cable news network just 3 days after he started in a new role. "I'm going to be taking a vacation with my family, so I'm not going to be here tomorrow," Watters abruptly announced towards the end of the 5 on Wednesday. Watters offered no further details about the trip, and some soon began to speculate on social media that the host was being punished for comments he made about Ivanka Trump one night prior. On Tuesday night's episode of The 5, Watters capped off a segment about the Women's 20 summit in Berlin by saying he liked the way Ivanka held a microphone. Watters then moved his hand towards his mouth in a manner that a number of people perceived to be sexually suggestive while grinning. He later said of the move, "During the break we were commenting on Ivanka's voice and how it was low and steady and resonates like a smooth jazz radio DJ. This was in no way a joke about anything else." Watters also made a point of saying on Wednesday night that he is not leaving the 5 for good, stating, "I'll be back on Monday, so try not to miss me too much." Kimberly Guilfoyle then jumped in to announce that she would be filling in for Watters on his weekend program, Watters World. The announcement did seem a bit terse, however, and Watters was slightly more subdued than normal on the program Wednesday. He was anything but subdued, however, on Tuesday when he admonished attendees at the Women's 20 summit in Berlin for booing Ivanka when she defended her father during a panel discussion. "It's funny, the left says they really respect women, and when given an opportunity to respect a woman like that they boo and hiss," said Watters. "I always thought the Europeans were supposed to be so sophisticated and well-mannered, and now they're treating her like this, like it's a soccer match." He went on to say, "I don't understand what's going on. I think Ivanka is supposed to be the moderating voice for her father, so I think people in Europe should support that. I don't know why. Also, saying her father respects families is controversial." Then, in closing, her said, "He's probably hired a ton of fathers, mothers and children, so I really don't get what's going on here, but I really liked how she was speaking into that microphone." The online response was swift, with attorney Lisa Bloom writing on Twitter, "Jesse, I know you work in an environment that reduces every woman to sexual plaything, but you're still responsible for your own sleaze." She then got even stronger with her words, stating, "We all saw your hand-to-mouth gesture on the video. We're watching how you demean women. We brought O'Reilly down. Maybe you should be next." CNN contributor Jim Geragity also weighed in, saying, "The Jesse Watters on-air joke about Ivanka doesn't really dispel those employee claims that Fox News has a leering frat boy atmosphere, huh? This Ivanka uproar comes 1 week after the network's latest sexual harassment scandal resulted in the termination of O'Reilly. That situation was far more grave than Watters' predicament, with O'Reilly's show being boycotted by advertisers and protests erupting outside the network's headquarters demanding the host be fired following allegations that he had sexually harassed up to a dozen women at the network. Then, with the scandal continuing to grow, O'Reilly announced on air that he was heading off on a family vacation. He then headed off to Italy, and on his way back home following a week in Europe learned that he had been fired by the network. O'Reilly also promised to be back when he announced his vacation.